Hold on.
My cameraman fell, but quickly got up to continue his recording. It was just a demonstration of how fire is lit at an illegal refinery site. On this day, the men were not on duty, but few are willing to tell their story.
I'm a graduate of law. I went to the youth service in North, and I came back. There's nothing here. We've been suffering. I got married. There's no money anywhere. So when I see that my friends and my brothers are trying to make money, I had to join them because there's no money anywhere.
I am a graduate of engineering. I graduated 1998. I served my youth service at Tako, Taraba State. When I come back, I was suffering. I was a deckhand, from the deckhand to taxi driver. You see the first men stopping us, taking money from us. That made me to be very hungry. And later I was hearing, I see people are making money where I come from. Outside people are making money where I come from. I decided there and I come in to my creek and I started doing this business.
You guys contribute largely to crude oil theft, and then the nation is losing so much of its wealth.
For me, I am not thief. What about those that are using vessels, mother vessels from the ocean, loading? I am just taking a little jerrycans. This is jerrycan. For whatever I am seeing there, those are saying this. They are using biro to thief. They are the people even contributing from those bunkering. This is not bunkering. We are supplying kerosene to the filling station. No filling station, no place they have kerosene. And the government does not matter. Because the poor people, this is my own property. What about the North? They are doing their gold, doing this. What will they call those people? Okay, those people are not thief. Because when the poor man do, they say thief. But when the rich man do, they call embezzlement. I am not thief. I am a businessman.
The conversation continued as we walked down the narrow footpath of the illegal refinery camp.
What if the federal government, makes an attempt to employ you? Would you quit this job?
What kind of job did they want to employ me for first? This thing I'm doing is okay for me. It's okay to my people. The people that are giving job now, most of them now, till today, they've not paid them. Our fathers are dead, they don't pay them. Pensioners are dead, they've not paid them. University lecturers, they are on strike. They want to give me a job. What kind of, is it the job you give me, then you not pay me?
The lecturers are looking for peanuts to settle there, they will not. Because their children are outside the country. They don't value the poor people.
Okay, when the product gets to this point,
the business of refining oil the local way is a dangerous venture.
Are you concerned that this work you're doing could consume your life?
I know that, but I don't have any choice. This is where I make my family smile. This is where I pay school fees, the little school fees I can pay. This is where I feed my mom, my dad, everybody from. So if I have to stop it, where will I go to? Though it's very risky. We've lost so many of our friends, brothers and all that, but today we are still here. Not that what we are doing is good for us, it's not good, but we are doing it because we have to make ends meet.
You will see sometime it will catch fire. The next, we will still hustle and come back because I will not go and steal.
So it is one day at a time?
It is one day at a time. Any day we wake up and we succeeded, we say, God, thank you. Anyone that does not lose his life. You see, most of the graduates are taxi drivers. No job. The government has failed us. They have failed us. We don't care whether we die. Like me, I don't care. Because that is where I survive with my family.
Until the government make a genuine provision for we, the Niger Delta people, then we'll quit. You cannot quit and go home and sleep hungry. We'll not go and steal. We'll not go and carry gun to rob. This is the only way.
If you're coming here, it's very risky. But somebody will always come here because we don't want the kerosene to come into the site. So somebody will always come and lock here.
They demonstrate further how crude oil goes through the heating processes and escape into the designated tanks.
The Nigeria government should value we the Niger Delta youth that are involved in this refinery. We have talent. They don't know that Niger Delta boys have talent. We produce kerosene, diesel, fuel, even gas. If you give us the opportunity, we will do more. The whole of Nigeria, you cannot see kerosene to buy. We, the Niger Delta boys, are the one producing kerosene and supplying the filling station. Then they say they want to stop bunkering. How? Are they giving us job? There is no job in this Nigeria. Niger Delta, we are suffering. Since we are suffering, this oil is our own. The only solution to this problem, you have to legalize this bunkering for us. Let us pay tax. Allow us to take the oil and pay tax to the federal government.
It is quite revealing at the camp. The men reject the ignoble cognomen of crude oil thieves, but instead seek a space to operate in Nigeria's petroleum industry. At the expense and risk of life and limb, this has become a way of life for many youths of the oil-producing states of the Niger Delta region of Nigeria. Now the federal government has a huge task in its hands. How is it going to end crude oil theft and illegal bunkering in the creeks of the Niger Delta? Now the youths have shown capacity to brew kerosene, petrol, diesel and other products the local way. Can they be put into cooperatives to do this in a refined manner, or use the punitive measure to end the erosion of the nation's wealth? Sometimes answers come in very short supply. Ofieteme George, Arise News.